Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we're kind of taking a bit of a life off of the expansion. I mean, we're gonna expand with this guy, but we're gonna wait till he's a little bit older, his vassals are a little happier, and hopefully... Oh, that was a little laggy. Okay, it seems fine now. Hopefully, we get some of this put back together. But we're also focusing quite heavily on getting our last two innovations here. And we are pretty close to Casus Belli. Excellent. We're going to return home. And we do need to host a feast. And we can host that very, very soon. You want to invite us to a feast? Okay. Everybody is feasting. Wonderful. I mean, we are pretty prosperous. So I guess this makes sense. No, don't waste any more time. We're going to swap over to someone else. We need to find some secrets. Hopefully there will be secrets. Surely not everybody is as squeaky clean. That would be problematic if they were. Okay. So we do need to host a feast of our own, and that'll be available on the 21st of October. That'll be fine. We'll spend the 75 prestige. We don't care. I would much prefer having our vassals be on our side. And I mean, yeah, we can do some things, but overall, this is going quite well. Estonia is currently busy. There's not really anybody who would be willing to join us. We can create a duchy? I thought we did all these. Okay. We created this duchy, and we're going to give it to the King of Hungary. Here you go, buddy. You can get the title of the High Chiefdom. You can give that out as you see fit. Excellent. He'll probably keep it for himself, realistically. Okay. Scholarly circles, learning per level of devotion. Okay. We'll do it. I mean, I'm most interested in the development efficiency and cultural fascination progress. That's the most important things right now, so anything else in this tree is just kind of gravy at this point. We're not too concerned. And we should hold our own feast because we did promise that we would. Okay, we had a daughter, and we'll name her Grassus because that's apparently the kind of people that we are. Wonderful. What is this going to look like for our succession? Okay. So our primary heir would get everything at this point. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We do have some factions targeting us. And this one here is potentially interesting. Ah, she is still leading factions against us. Fascinating. But only this one, and she's all on her own. I would not be so certain. Keep it up. This guy's gotta have something. He's gotta have something. At any rate, we're doing okay. We could theoretically start thinking about expansion. There are a lot of these little areas over on our borders, but honestly, our vassals are going to be grabbing a lot of that. We could maybe go for Ruthenia for, like, a subjugation CB. It'd be an option. Holy War for the Kingdom of Ruthenia. Maybe. That might free up our vassals to grab these regions. We also need to be concerned about the Byzantine Empire, of course. I'm wondering why this is called Byzantine Empire, but is apparently separate from this Byzantine Empire. But it's not. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to this guy. I was just checking to see... Okay, he became our friend. I was just checking to see if someone was trying to murder us, maybe. Yeah, the Byzantine Empire is definitely the biggest threat to us right now. And we don't want to engage them currently. That is for sure. We have more troops overall than they do, but they are feudal, so they will have better troops for sure. Crusade for Pomerania. Okay. Catholic rulers, invigorated by a call to arms of Pope Gregorius, have started to gather a large host of zealots to wage a crusade against all enemies of the cross in Pomerania. More and more fanatics are drawn in every day in what will soon be a mighty army of the cross, assembled to bring war upon our lands. It falls upon me to organize my fellow vitalist rulers in the region and prepare for the incoming tide of infidels before it's too late. Okay, so there's a crusade on us. That... Or there will be a crusade on us. That'll be interesting. So we absolutely need to... Okay, so this would be Pomerania. This would be what they'd be going for. Can we bring in our vassals here? No. Okay. She's gonna join, though. Well, we'll see how many people show up. It launches in 13 months, so we are absolutely not going to be doing anything like that. That expansion I was talking about, because we're going to be holding off some Catholics here. And, this is not looking good for the Catholics. So far. Okay, so we're pledged as a defender. If we're victorious, we get the war chest according to our war contribution. Okay, so now there's starting to be some Catholics joining. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I want to go through and see if we can convert as many vassals as we can once again. And this time, we're going to be a little bit more forceful about it for anyone who we can request that of. A lot of these people we're not going to be able to. Okay, you are correct. This all, so far, looks mostly fine. I mean, we have a couple that are the wrong religion, but there's not a lot we can do about that currently. You. Would you convert? No, we already demanded their conversion. Same with you. Okay. So be it. We need to prepare for this, for sure. So, our counselors. I think we can remain converting faith. I think that's absolutely fine. Domestic affairs, that's still pretty fine, I think. We might want to start... Well, that'd be de jure part of our primary title. Fascinating. I think this is pretty much all fine. We could train commanders. I'm not too interested in that. Yeah, we're just going to organize levies. We're going to let our levies regenerate for now. If this was Crusader Kings 2, I would be enforcing realm peace. This launches in 10 months. We're still doing pretty well in terms of our relative military strength. Okay. This war chest is starting to look pretty good here. Oh, there's a bunch joining. Okay. We have more joining as well, though. This is still looking good for us. Launches in 8 months. There's another jump. Interesting. They're catching up a little bit. That's a lot of enemies, to be sure. We still have a numerical advantage, though, as of right now. We've gained a manipulation hook on our Spy Master, thanks to our Queen. Okay. That's not amazingly useful on our Spy Master, of course. It's starting to look like this will be the overall shape of the war. 22k versus about 30k. Now, we can still regenerate a bunch more, and we are still working on regenning. We're banking up prestige. I am going to go ahead and call a hunt right now. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. And any extra money here could potentially go towards mercs if necessary. I doubt they're going to be necessary. Okay. Launches in 4 months. Gain 20 stress and 100 piety. We are getting close to our next level of devotion, actually. Bam. There we go. Okay. We have a slight advantage here. That gets us 150 prestige. I'm slightly concerned about our prestige going forward, which is why I did that. Launches in 3 months. We still have a slight numerical advantage here. 2 months. It's going to be very close right now. Hello. This guy's the Catholic guy. We're throwing him in jail. And now that he's in jail, we can demand his conversion eventually, but that will also mean that he definitely can't join this crusade. That's a very, very good thing for us. 16,000 prestige in that war chest. Bonkers. This launches in about 30 days. We still have a slight advantage, and we're still regenning our soldiers. Okay. So, a couple of things. Yeah, this is well understood. We inherited a high chiefdom that we don't want, but we'll handle that in a moment. The hordes of infidels, rallied by Pope Gregorius, have begun their march on Pomerania. These savage warriors, clearly inspired by Peckles, will ravage our lands and slaughter our people without mercy if we do not stop them. For the good of all Vitalist faithful in Pomerania, we must prevail. Indeed. Okay, so, where's this army going to come from? It's a good question. Oh wow, that's really spread out. I just noticed this. Hi, Jerusalem. You a little lost? Kind of. They're kind of lost. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. Rally the troops. Okay, so we see that they have slightly more defenders, or slightly more attackers than we have defenders. That's okay. Now, this is for the Kingdom of Pomerania, which is, of course, up over here. And our rally point is currently in Brandenburg. Now, I do want to get rid of that title. This is a high chiefdom, actually. Yeah, that's a duchy title. So we want to give that to someone else. Although we hold this. You know what? It's okay that we hold this for right now. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. We're nowhere near our domain limit. We'll handle it later. We've got this crusade going on right now. Okay. So we need to raise our armies, obviously. And so we shall. Now the question is, are they all spread out? It looks like they are. Our wife is pregnant. Okay. We're going to divide in half here, but we're going to keep our halves pretty close together. Now, Korberg over here is one of the places arrayed against us, and I think we're going to go after them first. So let's select just this army, and we're going to bring them over here. And then this army, and we're going to come down a slightly different path for the purpose of attrition. We're going to come in like that. And for now, we're just going to keep an eye on things. Looks like these guys are grouping up a little bit. They're going to be very spread out, though. Very, very spread out. We can create a duchy. We're not going to do that currently. I was just checking to see if we could potentially invite any allies into this war. We could not. That's kind of expected, though. The people who are going to defend are already in the war. Like, there are these people. These people are all defending. And these people are all attacking. There are many more attackers than there are defenders, but we have a similar number of troops because we're one of the defenders. Okay. So these guys are attacking there. That is a county. That's a barony there. That's a bishopric. That's actually their capital, apparently. Fascinating. Okay, we're going to begin a siege. We don't yet see any of their troops attacking us, so we're hitting them preemptively here. There's also our allies over here. They're on their way in. And that's wonderful. Where are our onagers? Our onagers are in this group. Gotcha. We need to keep an eye on Pomerania because of things like this. Okay. We are well ahead on the siege curve. We're doing very well on this fort. I think we will just turn around after we take this out and go defend Pomerania. Our allies can handle this. Well, actually, they're backing off. Fascinating. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. There's no doubt about that. Well, we're making good progress on all these sieges. I wish these guys would make up their mind where they're going to go, though. That'd be nice. We need to go defend this, for sure. So as soon as these sieges wrap up, we're heading north. And we're going to let our allies run amok over here. I'm okay with this battle, that's for sure. Okay. We're going. Still okay with this. Yeah, this battle's going well. We have a son, and we're apparently calling him Eulinix. Okay. If that's what we want to call him. We're currently at +1 war score. We need to head up over here. That +1, is that ticking? No, that's from battles, not from occupation, even though we got 2 occupations there. Okay. Well, we're heading northward. Because we need to break these sieges, and they see us coming, and they are frightened. That's a lot of little armies there. Noted. Enemy ally joined the war. I didn't know that they could join the war partway through in a crusade, but good to know. We can ransom some prisoners. We're not going to ransom this guy. I want him to remain imprisoned. But we're going to ransom these various prisoners if we can. Okay, that'll do for now. We are heading north. I want to cut some of these guys off. Excellent. Okay. And let's just start taking out some of these guys. Wonderful. We're going to grab pedagogy for now. No real point in not. We're going to win these battles. No problem. Fantastic. And we're going to jump off over here and see about holding off these armies. We did lose a counselor. That is our chancellor. And actually, this powerful vassal is pretty good at it. Yeah, go for it, bud. Okay. We're going to attack over here. We're probably going to lose, but we have allies. Actually, they're trying to fall back. Are we going to win this? Yes, we are. Wonderful. We rolled well. Okay. That puts us at 8% war score for right now. And once we win this, this is probably going to be a big chunk of war score. That was 8% war score. Excellent. I want to split up our armies. I'm just checking supply limits. Okay, we're going to want to split our armies again because we want to resupply. Okay. So let's resupply here, and we'll wait for the enemies to come back. We should, in theory, have ticking war score on our side because we hold the war target, and indeed we do. So that is great. We're going to let our allies take the front line here. And it's going to send these guys over here. Are we still over the supply limit in these locations? Yes, we are. So let's find locations where we're not over the supply limit. Like right here is fine. I want to grab this army and this army alone. I'm going to bring them someplace where they're not going to be over the supply limit. No, this army alone. There we go. I'm just checking supply limits. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to resupply and reinforce for a little bit here. I'm actually going to move these guys over here. And these guys can just chill here. Okay. These guys are thinking about attacking us over here. That's okay. We're resupplying. We're going to take these two armies down towards Brandenburg. Something like that. And then these two we're going to have probably over this way. Just checking supply limits. That'll have to do. Okay. We're at 18% war score right now. How are we doing militarily? So we have 29k to their 21k. Those first few battles were a very, very big deal. Excellent. We're currently losing supplies in Brandenburg. We shouldn't be. Regardless, I'm going to come down over this way. We're not taking attrition, so that's good. They actually are taking attrition. Okay. Let's group up all of our armies over here. This is going to be a big one. Our steward insulted this guy. We'll give him some cash. Okay. Somebody is bleeding in. Or bleeding out, rather. We have a 100% chance of saving this guy and becoming friends with our court chaplain. And so we shall. Excellent. Our heir came of age, and she is a female. So, we're going to need a matrilineal marriage. And, honestly, this guy's Herculean. Might not be a bad option. Okay, matrilineal marriage it is. Here come our reinforcements. Can we call him into this war? No. Okay. In we go. Oops, did not mean to pause it. We are going to make these guys very sad indeed. They have reinforcements coming in. We're glad for this. We have just tons of troops here. There's no way they win. Get out of here. Okay, we're going to group these up and divide in half again. We're going to take this half up over this way to deal with this force. This half here, is going to remain here and chase down these guys. Excellent. We'll catch this little stack. Get them out of here. Okay. Our supplies are low right now, but we did stack wipe them. That is very, very good. We're at 28% war score. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish defending ourselves against this crusade. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.